guys, welcome. So this is what we're making today. We're making a super cute sewing machine. Let me move you a little bit further away. So this is the sewing machine that we're making. I just want to let you know from the very beginning that this is not something that you're going to be creating in like an hour. This has multiple parts on it, and I'm going to show you why. But this is what we're making. It's a sewing machine. Okay, and it has multiple parts in them, and the parts have function, lots and lots of function, lots of pull tabs and drawers. This one is also a place where you can put goodies, so this is perfect for Happy Mail. But this is a little bit on like an advanced kind of crafter. And then you're going to notice that this one, which is the base, also has some space for goodies for you. So there's a lot of measuring involved. It's going to be fun. When it comes to the basic, this is what it looks like. If you just want it plain, you can make it as plain as you want, or you can decorate it and make a scene out of it as much as you want. So it's up to you. But right now, I just want to show you the basic construction. Okay, so I made a drawing right here, just a mock-up, okay? So we have a couple of parts when it comes to this project. Okay, so this one is your base. So that's the base. This one is your bottom. This one is your side panel that I showed you, and there's a top longer one. So we're going to create each an individual one of those as like the base together with a drawer, as you saw. And so all I ask is for your patience, because this is a project that requires a lot of love and a lot of patience, because as you can see, there's so many hidden pockets that you're going to be able to play with. Right there, pocket, a pocket here, and then a flip-up pocket with this one. Okay, so we're gonna start by creating a template of your sewing machine. So this is a template, and you're gonna need a front and a back. So you're gonna need 2 sheets of 12 by 12. No, you're gonna need 2 sheets of the 6 by 8. So let's get started. So since this is a super long video, what I'm gonna do is I'm already gonna pre-cut the paper. I am going to put everything in the description box for you. I'm going to label them everything that you're going to need, just so you are able to recreate it. But for this specific one, I'm not going to cut anything with you. I am going to show you what the paper is, what is the measurement, and the scoring and everything, because there's so many parts. I hope that is okay with you. So let's start. For the base, we're trying to make a template, okay? So when it comes to the template, I want us to create a template that has this one. So we're trying to create this template for like a panel, the front panel. So you're going to need a 6 by 8 piece of paper, and that's what this is. On the 6-inch side, you're going to score 2. You're going to score at 2.5. You're going to score at 3 and 4.5. You're going to turn, and you're going to score at 1/2. You're going to score at 1 inch. You're going to score at 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 5.5. And again, this is how you are going to create your template. Just like that. So you're going to see a lot of score marks. And the reason why is because I want you to be able to cut this. The score marks will guide you on where to cut things. You see what I mean? Just like that. So go ahead and cut accordingly. You can start like, so this one you're going to connect, right? Okay, this one. See, this is what you're going to do. You're going to connect the pieces. Okay, right there. Connect them so that you can create your own sewing machine. So guys, I had to correct this one. So on the 6-inch side, I had to add 1/2. Okay, So on the 6-inch side, the scoring is 1/2, 2, 2.5, 3, and 4.5. And then the same for the 8-inch one, you're going to score 1/2, 1, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and then 5.5. So that's correct. So if you look at your drawing, this is not, this is what it's going to look like. Let me show you. You're going to now just connect it here. Let me use a white marker. You're going to connect it here, just like that. This is going to go down. You're going to cut it just like this. See? You're going to connect it again, just like this. And you're going to do this. Right there. So once you're seeing your score marks, this is how it should look like. Right there. Okay, so you're going to create a template. After you've marked these areas, you're going to cut them. So let's do that together. So you're going to cut it, and then this becomes your template, so that when you make the front and the back, and when you create a template for your decorative layer, you have it already handy with you, and you don't have to remeasure. Same as what we do in some other projects like the truck. I had you make a template. So it's important that you get the template correct, because the template is your base. So that's done, and now you have a template. I suggest you also create a decorative template, which I created right here if you want to, because I like doing that, just so it gives it a little bit of a pop. Just like that. It just helps with your project. But create your own decorative layer if you want to, based on how you like it. So I created one, and I used 110-pound cardstock for these. And so I will be keeping that in my notebook. So, and then you label it as template, sewing machine template. The rest you don't need a template, but this one you do, and then you put front, and then the back, etc. So now you've created a template. You're going to need 2 of this. So we have that here already. I've created 2 of them. Next, you're going to create the bottom base, which is, well, there's 2 bases. This one is the base for all of it. This one I call the bottom base, the top, and then the side panel. Okay, so we're going to create this portion. So for that portion, you're going to need a 7 1/4 by 10 piece of paper. Let me find that. As I said, I already cut everything for you, just so you don't have to. But I will have everything in the description box for you of what you need. So this paper is 7 1/4 by 10.5. Okay. So at the 7 1/4 side, your initial score mark would be 1 3/8, 3 3/8, 4 3/4, and then your next one is 6 3/4. You're going to turn it at the 10.5-inch side, and you're going to score it at 1 3/8 on, okay, let me see. You're going to score it at 1 3/8. On both sides. 1 3/8 on both sides. Right there. Sorry guys, my mistake. This is all of my formulation for this tutorial. So for at the 10.5-inch side, I wanted to make a correction, but don't worry, in the description box everything is corrected. So at the 10.5-inch side, you're going to score at 1 3/8, which is here. And then the next score mark is going to be 9 3/8, which is going to be here. 9 3/8. Correct. Oh my gosh, it is 9 3/8. That is correct. Okay, so this is our base, right? And then you're going to, this is your drawer portion. You're going to put adhesive right there. And then I created some reinforcements on here. So on this part, the smaller part, there's a bigger part, a thicker part, and a smaller part. So the thinner side, you're going to add on to the base. And this is called the reinforcement. I reinforced all this just because, just in case you're going to use some prototype paper, which I did initially with the fairy garden. I wanted to make sure that this survives, like if you're going to send it to a crafty pal, like internationally or something. So that's reinforced for you. And then you're going to adhere here. I wanted it to last. Because you spend your time creating it, I wanted it to last like a long time. And then right there, this one I forgot to create a tab for. And then you just close the tab just like this. Easy peasy. And then, so this is what it looks like. All reinforced, everything. It's perfect right there. And then this is what this is right there. So if you look at your sewing machine, this is where this is going to be, this guy. I hope that's making sense. So we're like building it from the bottom. So I suggest you get a cup of coffee because we're going to be here a while. And I think this is a worthwhile project. So we're going to go to the next part, which is the side panel, which is this one. So let's get our paper. So now we're creating the drawer for this guy, right? So this paper is 4 3/8 by 10 3/8. All you need to do is score it at 1 1/4 on all 4 sides. Super easy. And then you create tabs. 1 1/4, 1 1/4, all 4 sides. And then you create tabs like this. And then you assemble it. So we're going to assemble it right now. I wanted to get it all done just so you can pause the video. Otherwise, it's going to take like hours for this video for you to watch it all. So go ahead and pause when you're scoring, and then go ahead and pause when you are attaching all the elements. But I wanted to give you a complete tutorial from start to finish. Oh my gosh, look how cute. And then this goes in perfectly onto your box. I suggest you get a handle that's easy to pull. Just like that, that's your drawer. So just imagine this is where your sewing machine would be. Just like that, and it measures perfectly, just like that. Perfect. Okay, next part. Next part is this drawer right up here. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit taller. So let's get our paper. This is another prototype paper that we have. So let's start. This paper measures 9 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, at the 9 1/4 side, you score at 1/2 of an inch. 1/2 inch. You scored at 2 1/2. You scored at 4 7/8. And then you scored at 6 7/8. Then you turn. And at the 7 1/4 side, you score at 1 inch. And you score at 5 1/4. Okay. That is that. And then with this one, I'm going to cut it with you. So this one you're going to, this is the drawer. You're going to do that. And then you cut your snip marks. Again, one side will be closed and the other side will be your reinforced opening. So that's how you cut it. And this is how I was able to cut the others also. Right there. And this one you're going to glue. And then this one. And this is the side that is going to close for you. So easy. It's just a lot of steps. But guys, it's so worth it because this project is absolutely beautiful. You can use it for swaps and everything. I'm just so excited. And then you do the exact same thing. Wait, don't do that yet. I need for you to attach your reinforcements. So you're going to have a thinner versus a thicker one. The thicker closes and the thinner one, the thinner flap is your reinforcement. So it tells you like, oh, I need to adhere this right there because it's a reinforcement kind of tab. I want to put reinforcement just because, just in case you're using like a Michaels paper that is not like actual 110-pound cardstock, this would help kind of make it stable. And then that's when you attach. That's when you close it. Right there. See? And then you close these right there. Just like that. I love my Sure Bonder glue gun. This is my friend Ramon. Anyway, I know that this is already a long tutorial and we are halfway done, but I would rather do a long tutorial than put it on parts because it's harder to upload. Okay, so now we've created that. We've created this base. This is going to be our top one. We're going to make the drawer, and the drawer is simple. The drawer option is a 6 3/8 by 8 5/8 paper. Again, 6 3/8 by 8 5/8, and you score it at 2 1/4 on all 4 sides. 2 1/4 all 4 sides, and you make your tabs just like this. Excuse me. And then you assemble it just how we've been assembling everything. Right there. Let me get another glue stick, I mean. I use a lot of glue sticks. Okay. And then the same. Attach. And then right there. If you want to decorate it, it would be better to decorate it when it's flat. That's up to you. But since I'm doing a tutorial, I'm going to decorate this sewing machine on a live tomorrow in my YouTube channel. So hopefully I can get this video edited in time for Friday's live. Otherwise, I'm going to have to release this after my Friday live. It takes a while to edit. And then look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Looks amazing. Oh my goodness. So this is what it looks like. And this is where this is going to be. Right there. See? That's where it's going to be. This is where that's going to be. Pretty much. And then we're creating this side panel right now. So easy. The side panel is 9.5 by 9.5 sheet of paper. Okay, so let's start with our scoring. So 9.5 sheet of paper. I want you to take a look at what this looks like, because this is how you're going to cut the tabs. This is the 1/2 tab. So the 9.5, At the first 9.5, you're going to score 1/2. You're going to score a 3. You're going to score a 5. And you're going to score at 7.5. You're going to turn it, and you're going to score at 2 and 6.5. Right there. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Wrong. You're going to turn it. Okay, so this is my 2.5, right? You're going to turn it, and you're going to score it at 2, 6.5, and 8.5. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm going to put it on the description box below, everything that you're going to need. So, as you can see, this is your tab, right? And you're going to, you've already cut your flaps or your tabs right there. This is the tab that closes it, so we're going to do that. That is it right there. The extra one that has this, you see that tab, that means that is the one that closes. That's the one that is like a temporary thing that closes. So it means the opposite of this is the one that you stick together. So let's go for that first, because this is the one that closes up for you. So I'm going to close it up, and this does not open right there. So the opposite of the tab is the one that doesn't open. Next, so you have this left, right? Okay, let me glue this real quick. Just a little sliver of glue. Okay, so now this one is the one that has your tab. This is the one that closes. So this you stick onto itself as a reinforcement. Okay, so stick it in there, and that's gonna stay there. These two friends close, and this goes right there. Okay, I suggest you put a handle on this one also if you want to. So when it comes to so this is your sewing machine, right? This is where it's gonna go. This is your long one. This is where this goes. No, here. This is measured exactly right there. And this other one goes here. And then you attach the other side so that you can close it. And this becomes your sewing machine, right? It closes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it to the sewing machine base. Well, I'm going to put stitching on it first. And then I'm going to adhere it. And then we're going to create the bottom part. I'll be back. Give me a sec. So I'm using my Barely Art glitter glue, and I'm just attaching all of it together, and then I will use my glue gun Ramon after, just just for later. And then you can use your bone folder for reinforcement if you want to. So this is pretty much what you do. You just assemble them all just like that. Super easy. And then you reinforce it. Sorry about my allergies, you guys. And then you attach it. Oh, don't forget this part. Obviously you attach it to the friend right there, and then take a look at it closer, making sure you have everything all centered and all that. And then you lift this, open it up, and I love my scoring tool. This is a Martha Stewart's scoring tool, and this is the first scoring tool that I've had in my life, and I've never needed anyone else. Martha has always helped me with any project that I'm doing. Never needed replacement. So this one is the next one. Same drawer right there. This one goes here. This one opens just like that. So take that out. So you put glue here because you're attaching it to the side panel. You put glue here because you're attaching it to the sewing machine. I suggest that you use your wet glue to initially attach it and then reinforce it. I'm going to reinforce it with Ramon after, because just in case you needed to adjust anything, you want to make sure that you're able to do that. You're only able to do that with your wet glue. You can't do that if you're using your glue gun. Okay. So this one is separating, so that's when I use Ramon. Ramon deals with, like, okay, you're separating, let's attach you. In the overall scheme of things, it doesn't matter because you're gonna cover it with this anyways. Look, right? And you're gonna use your wet glue again for that. So this is what it's going to look like. As you can see, I put some stitching on here, and we're gonna decorate it during the live, just like that. It looks so good. And then I'm going to attach. And then I suggest you still use your liquid glue for this. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the longest tutorial ever. But again, this we're doing it with lots and lots of love and lots of patience. And I hope that you guys don't mind, because I wanted to show you every bit of it just so we can do it together. I like it when I'm guided on how to do it. I know it takes a long time to watch the tutorial and everything, but this is something that I used my time on, and that I hope that you also like and appreciate. I've been thinking about this project for 1.5 years now, and so I am very, very excited that it's finally yielded an amazing, amazing project. Oh my god, that looks so good. So that's the back, and this is your front because it has your stitching. The next part and the last part, we're finally done. I'm not going to decorate this on camera because I'm going to decorate this during the live. The last part is your board, like the stand right there. And this stand opens just like this, so you can create more goodies. All right, let's make our stand. You're gonna need a 12 by 12. So you're gonna snip, because you're gonna need a 12 by 11.5. So I'm gonna snip just like that. Put away your cutting tool. Oh, it's allergy season, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. So at the 11-inch mark, 11.5 actually. So you're gonna score all of the sides, all 4 sides, 1.5. So let's start with that. 1.5. 1.5. Same. Okay, and then you're going back to your 11.5, and you're going to score at 5 and 6.5. So that's going to give you your center margins. And then both of this should be symmetrical with each other. And then you're going to burnish. Let me make sure that it's symmetrical. 3.5. It is 3.5. Okay, so you're going to burnish, and then burnish it appropriately, and then we're going to make the tabs for you. So now that everything is burnished, I want to make sure that you knew which to keep intact. Okay, so I'm going to cut our score marks. So that's the first step. Cut everything. Cut all your score marks up to the first score mark right there. So cut that, and then you are going to fold this, because both of them you're going to keep intact. And then this remaining 3, is going to be created into tabs. And let me show you how to do that. And you're going to do the exact same thing for the other side. You're going to create tabs. So for all three, create into tabs. Keep these centers intact. Right there. And right there. And then do the exact same for the other side. And you should be golden. Okay, so now that we're done, we're going to attach the base first, because that's the very first thing. Create your base. It should be symmetrical. It shouldn't be a problem, but create your base first, just so it's not super snug and it's not super loose. Right there. I love my Sure Bonder glue gun. Right there. His name is Ramon. And then do the same thing for the other sides. Put your glue and attach. Oopsies. Right there. Easy. And other side as well. Easy peasy. Just like that. So now you've created your base for your stand, right? And then you're going to fold it. Make sure that it folds okay. We don't have any gaps. It's symmetrical. Inspect it. Touch it. Make sure that it fits very well, because you want it to be snug. But you don't want it to be so tight that you're unable to close it at all. So just like that. Give it a few seconds. You turn, do the exact same thing. Give it like a practice run, and then you put your glue. Just like that. And then you close it up. Just like that. So this, my friends, is the stand for your sewing machine. See? Simple, easy. So you can decorate it. You can put like a round thing right here if you want. You can put it here. You can put it here. Depending on the design of your sewing machine. That's up to you. That's where your creativity comes from. But this is your basic construction of the sewing machine. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm going to put all of the measurements down below for you so you can create your own. This one, I jazzed it up super crazy. Right there. And then it has all of your compartments. Just like that. And then this one also is a compartment. And this bottom also is a compartment. I am going to be selling this ensemble. Let me know on Instagram. Direct message me if you're interested in getting this one. I only have one of this. And the black one, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or I'm going to sell. But this one is for sale for sure. This one I'm not sure yet. But this one, and then I used a pin right here. So I think I have a couple more extra pins that I can put on this other one. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I hope you can consider subscribing to my channel. And for Friday night, this is what we are going to decorate. I'm so excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!